Us now, here's Holly Green.
Hello, good afternoon. It's been very mild start today and it stays very mild into this afternoon, but we have got some outbreaks of rain moving in. Now that's thanks to a weather front. It's pushing in from the west. As it clears through into this evening, we see some slightly cooler, fresher conditions tucking in behind, but still nothing especially cold for this time of year, still staying relatively mild. Some bright spells then so far this morning. We've had that cloud thickening though, some outbreaks of rain now working in across parts of Dorset, some heavier bursts in there actually as well. So through this afternoon, some spells of rain slowly working eastward, some heavier spells as I mentioned. Quite a breezy wind, especially for parts of the coast, but it is very mild. Temperatures of 14, 15, maybe even 16 Celsius, ever so mild this time of year. Into tonight then, that rain continues to push eastwards, and once it does so, it's a fairly quiet night really. A bit of a breeze perhaps, but some clear spells, mostly dry conditions through tonight, and just a little bit cooler and fresher than some previous nights, but still mild for the time of year, with temperatures getting up into double figures. Into tomorrow then, you may see a bit of brightness around, but I suspect for the most part a fairly grey day, quite a lot of cloud feeding in. A spot or two of rain and drizzle, but the bulk of the day probably staying dry. Though again, it is quite breezy. Still on the mild side for this time in December, but temperatures not quite as high as today, around 12 or 13 degrees. Now, it's quite blustery at times through this weekend, again, especially around our coastal areas. Into Saturday, often dry, I suspect, a mild day, but we may see some rain spilling in from the west at times. Brighter into Sunday, some sunshine around, but also some showers. Have a nice afternoon.
Sally will be here at 6:30, hearing about a Polish Christmas, amongst other things.